It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends. I'd like to thank everybody that tunes in, subscribe to me, and send me positive feedback. And I'm just loving it. So keep sending me that love. Today on my show, I have somebody she's young, she's ambitious, she has a new track out, and we're going to talk about some of the things that she's actually involved with. And you'll be surprised to see the things that this young lady's actually doing with herself. And so in the show, I give you, on my show, The Legends, Hadiya. Hey, Hadiya.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Okay. So, she's based out of Philadelphia, out of
Chicago.
Chicago, right? My bad, but it's okay though. I had you mixed up with somebody else, but it's all good. So listen, let's talk about the beginning for you because you're pretty young, and tell the viewers how old you are, and how did you come across being artistic the way that you are?
Well, guys, I'm actually 15 years old,
Okay.
soon to be 16. Hallelujah. But I came across this whole musical thing through family and friends, honestly. Seeing it, seeing it being all around me growing up, I thought that I could get into this, I can try this, and I can do this. So it started off as a joke, but then it kind of progressed and it kept going, and it ended up turning into something like this. And I'm really happy about it.
Did you think that you actually go as far as what you're doing right now?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I really, when I was younger and I started doing this, I wanted to get really far because I wanted to do really big things. So I could see myself.
Okay. So, as far as the craft itself, are you putting education first at this moment of your life? And because you don't want to actually distract yourself from a platform of being educated and to just actually pursue a career without something else to fall back on. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, education always comes first. No
Okay.
matter what, education will always be first. But my career is a really close second. So doing school and rapping and extracurricular times, I really have to manage my time.
Hmm.
So education will always come first.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
So, as far as moral support, is your family giving you 100% of that? Are they really believing in you at this point?
Well, yes, my family has always been there for me, especially my mother. She's
Okay.
actually one of my managers. She's been there with me obviously since the day I was born.
Right.
And she's helped me grow in the music industry as I am now. And also family, other family members like my aunts and my uncles.
Hmm.
And all my family has just honestly been supportive in helping me grow.
Okay. So, who inspires you to give you this upcoming energy of actually expressing yourself to other people and through your artistry?
Honestly, I cannot tell you one specific person who inspires me because I do and I see a lot of things around me growing up, but I can tell you I have seen some specific people in life who I know who's actually caught my eye, and this like energy presence I get when I'm performing on stage comes from actually one of my aunts, who, from what I know, is one of the most energetic people you will ever meet. And that's my auntie Jean, known as Jay. She's a house artist, but she is, every time I'm around her, she's energy, she's fun, she's laughing, she's cracking up. So I mimic that when I go on stage, and I mimic that in my music. And so inspiration has literally always been around me.
Let's talk about some of your live performances. Where have you actually performed? Even if it wasn't a famous place or so, I'm sure my artists, my guests would like to know about some of your live performances.
So I have performed a lot of places,
Okay.
and I just actually came back from Atlanta. I think I would say about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, from performing in there at this music festival. It was a really good time, a chance to meet a lot of new people. It was really nice. I seen a lot of new talent. Some more places I performed. With the pandemic going around, I took a break in
Right.
performing. So, and the pandemic's been going on for what, almost 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really gotten out and performed like that, but
Mm-hmm.
most of all the other places have really kind of been just local
Right.
in Chicago. Yeah.
And knowing that you get good crowd reaction, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel amazing to know that people actually sit and like my music and vibe with me just like I'm doing on the stage, vibing with my music, enjoying myself. It's glad to know that they are actually enjoying me. So it's kind of like a mutual thing going on.
So at this point in your life, do you think you could be an inspiration to other girls your age or kids your
Yeah,
age?
yeah, I do. That's actually something that I want to do. I want to inspire people my age, and some people younger, and some people older, because I feel like I can be a good influence on me if I get bigger, and I can influence them to do better, and they can influence their friends, and they can just keep going on like a chain and a chain and a chain.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question. If a production company came to you right now and actually offer you a $2 million deal, will you think it would change you characteristically?
No.
And why would that be?
Because I've always just been the same person. I always have had the same goal in mind. And also,
Mm-hmm.
I love myself. Like, money wouldn't change a single thing about me. I would still be the same old, little, humbled old Hadiya.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in school, how do your peers perceive you?
In school, my peers really perceive me as someone, as you can say, their friend. Like, I'm not really some stuck up, yeah, I rap, everybody worship me, I'm famous.
Right.
No, I kind of perceive out as a fun person, a friendly person, a very giving, a cool friend, a person to be around, but then
Mm-hmm.
also who also raps and has that part side of them too.
Okay. Do you write your own material?
I write some of it. Some of it's on my own, and some of it's with the help of my team.
Okay. That sounds good. So if you want to take it a step, you want to take your music to a higher level, how would you actually think that you would want to do that?
Uh, I gotta think about that one.
Okay. Because nobody wants to actually remain the same. You're 15. So if you want to be in longevity, I mean, the next 5 or 10 years, where would you want to be? Would you feel that you've grown in the sense of this industry?
Yeah, rapping isn't the only thing I do. Like, I can do movies. I act a little on the side. You
Okay.
know, I can do movies. I can do shows. I can be out here teaching music. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. So,
Okay. And it's good to know that you have all these formats that you really want to perceive in life. And that's a good thing. You know, you got a new track out called Celebrate. Can you briefly tell us about that track?
Celebrate came to come as a song, mainly as it says in the song, celebrating. It's celebrating. It's a fun celebration song. Like, since I'm 15, turning 16 soon, you might hear it at my Sweet 16. You know, it's a time to celebrate and just hang out and have a good time, basically.
Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a little break and we're going to listen to Hadiya's new track, Celebrate. Guys, go out there, get it, celebrate it with her, you know, and listen to it and let it rip. Okay? So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's not just mine, it's or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
Stop playing with him. Y'all stunning him? Trying to run up? Nah. Hadiya! Yeah. I'ma turn up. Bass loud like a drill sergeant. Pockets fast, they never started. Pulling up, kinda haters watching. Stop playing with them. We stunning on them. Time to run up. Y'all pray for them. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. You call us a challenge? No. They looking at me cause I'm about to do damage. Stopping the pictures, I'm looking fantastic. Calling me fake, boy, you must be plastic. We hitting the miles up, yeah, I'm shutting the place down. I hop at the limo, we looking like heroes, we showing up downtown. Y'all looking like bozos. Don't hang with no weirdos. I hop on the track and spitting that fire, you better get back. Let's celebrate like a birthday or a payday. This track is hot, when you download, gotta push play. I'ma turn up. Bass loud like a drill sergeant. Pockets fast, they never started. Pulling up, kinda haters watching. Stop playing with them. We stunning on them. Time to run up. Y'all pray for them. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. When you see me in the hallways, better not speak. You can still be my homie, give me 6 feet. Like that, just give me some distance. You know I get vicious. Just don't get it twisted, your girl is so gifted, this beat is ridiculous. Pull up in a tour bus, the crowd wants to go nuts. Big break in my hand, finna throw it up. Party over here, tell the haters don't interrupt. Yo, I'm finna get started, looking so good while I'm on the red carpet. And that's no lie, money real high, you can see in the sky. Been chillin' and relaxin'. Yo, we get it cracked. Spitting fire just like a dragon. I'm never bragging, y'all see the talent. Dopest one, who wanna challenge? I'ma turn up. Bass loud like a drill sergeant. Pockets fast, they never started. Pulling up, kinda haters watching. Stop playing with them. We stunning on them. Time to run up. Y'all pray for them. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. I'ma turn up. Bass loud like a drill sergeant. Pockets fast, they never started. Pulling up, kinda haters watching. Stop playing with them. We stunning on them. Time to run up. Y'all pray for them. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. Never catch me slipping, got 'em mad, we must be winning. Celebrating tonight. Celebrating tonight.
It's not just mine, it's or her house. This is our house.
Turn around. You ain't really down. Playing the games you do. Someday, everything will be alright. Know that different people make the world go round.
Because of you, my dreams are coming true.
That erases my rainy day.
Right now.
who's watching.
For whatever the reason there might be.
With your love by my side, the world will be mine. You're the one for me.
Hey, we back. This is my show, The Legends. This is Tyrone Lowe, and my guest is Hadiya Love. And hey, Hadiya.
Hey.
You know, one question I wanted to ask you was, let's say, for instance, that the music industry didn't work out for you. What would be another option for you? Because you're kind of young, so things are a little bit more optional than people that are older than you. So what would you feel that would be for you?
Since I'm young and since I'm doing this music industry, and I've always thought about that, if a music industry doesn't work out for me, then I've always thought of, normal activities like being a nurse and or an anesthesiologist, putting people to sleep. They actually make a lot for doing so little. Not that I think about it, but going into business, owning my own business, always be your own boss. So the music industry is just a pathway, and I love that pathway. So if it goes far, then I love it. But if it doesn't, then that's fine too.
You're also a co-owner of a record label. So tell the viewers about that.
Yes, I am. I am co-owner of the record label Flame of Fire, which is owned by, guess who? My mom. My mom is the owner, and she does an amazing job. And she has artists signed. There are me, and there is another man who is an amazing artist, and we have a song together. It's called Rise. And that man can sing. So, yeah, his name is Mitch V. And so, yeah, I'm the co-owner of a record label, and it's really nice, and I want to see that grow for sure. Sure. So even if I don't make it in the music industry, I'll still help out with that because I want to see that grow, and I want to see my mom's dreams come true, obviously, no matter what.
Right.
So, yeah.
So are you learning the fundamentals of the music business right now? I mean, due to the fact that you're around all this, artistry? Yeah,
I'm learning about splitting sheets like that. I'm learning the basics of it because I'm so young, but it's just basic about the music industry, and it's good to know beyond the performing and the writing and the singing. It's good to know what goes on behind to make all that come true.
Okay. Now, the rap game, the hip hop game is very competitive. And does that bother you? Do you worry about that?
No, not at all. I'm not really worried about no competition here, no competition there. I'm just sitting back, chilling, doing what I do, and doing what I do to love it. Love it just to grow, no matter what happens. If it's meant for me to grow, then I'll grow. But if it's not, then I'll stay behind. I'm not worried about no competition.
All right. So this is a question to think about. There's a lot of true artists out there right now. And if you had a chance to actually do a duet with someone that's really an outcast right now, what would that artist be?
I gotta say, there's a list of people, but my top couple of people would be Cardi B, G Herbo, 21 Savage, Lil Durk. The list could go on, so I'm not gonna say her name it. But yeah, my top couple would be Chance the Rapper too, but Cardi B and G Herbo and 21 Savage. Those three are my top three.
It's good to know that you have that type of confidence and energy, and I commend you on that. And I feel that the people around that's actually around you are doing a good job with you because your confidence and your energy is very high. And you're not worried about competition, and You talk about the things that you want to do in life, and you talk about the optional things in case it doesn't work out. For girls your age right now, because a lot of kids are really trying to get into the industry, and due to the fact that you introduce yourself and you got that intro, what can you tell them through your little bit of experience, to actually give them some type of confidence?
From what I can say, from my personal experience,
Yes.
is to honestly work hard and do not stop. No matter what, no matter if nobody around you supports you, you do not stop and you keep going because it's something you want to do in life. So keep pushing and keep going, no matter what.
So Hadiya Love, let's talk about some of the upcoming events that you're going to be involved with. If you want to give the viewers a little sneak view, because 2022 is around the corner. So, give a little pinch of what you're actually going to be involved with, so they can be looking out for you.
Well, honestly, now that it's around the holidays time, I'm taking a chill break, but
Right.
I have a song coming out, and it's like a fun basketball song, but I'm not gonna say too much about it.
Right.
But yeah, that's coming out, and well, there's
Your shoulders.
oh the show I'm still working on with it. Can't say too much about that. We're working on that for a while, and it's finally coming together. So, and honestly, overall, just more and more music, more music.
That sounds cool, man. Even though that you want to talk about it a little bit, well, I guess we will be expecting something else from you in the future. Would hip hop rapping will only be your only genre in this journey?
No, inspirational, a little bit of gospel here and there. So, yeah, you'll hear a lot from me, not just that.
Okay. Are you shy on stage?
Not at all.
No.
Actually, really funny story. I always remember this. Like I told you, I went to Atlanta. I went to the meet and greet, and it was rainy and it was kind of cold. So I was cold and I was uncomfortable around all these people I didn't know in this room. But then, still me, I was still shy and uncomfortable. But then I got on the stage. And when I got on the stage, it was crazy. When I sat down, actually, one of the fellow artists came up to me. She was like, "Oh my God, I did not know you were meant like rapping like that."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when I get on stage, it's like I'm a totally different person. And the same thing when I'm in the studio. It's just like I'm a totally different person.
Okay. Are you using any engineering skills while you're in the studio?
No.
Are you learning?
No, not really. Not really the engineering part. I've never really messed around with anything like that.
Okay.
But production, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm flattered to have you on my show, and
I'm really thankful that you would want to have me on here.
Okay. And before we even close it out, let's give some shout outs to some people that's in your life right now that you want to actually recognize.
The number one person, no matter what, I would forever like to shout out is my mom, and also God. My mom, no God, then my mom, and then I gotta give a shout out to my family. My family, they've been there with me since I was a kid, and they're still watching me grow up with it. So I love that no matter what. Some friends of mine that has been my friends before they knew I rap, after they know I rap, and they're constantly supporting me. So yeah.
That's pretty cool. You're very well spoken, and I see what you really want.
Thank you.
I have a daughter 15 too, but she's more into fashion, and stuff like that. She's really girly in that way.
That's cool.
But I'm going to have her watch this and see what she's going to be getting out of it as well. Hadiya, I thank you very much for being on my show.
No, I thank you for having me.
And hopefully, somewhere along the line, maybe a couple of years from now, you'll come back and talk about your upgrades and your accomplishments.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. And this has been another T-Lo video production. My guest is Hadiya Love. Her song is called Celebrate. Go out there. It's on all platforms. Go out there and support her. Our youth need to have a brand, and I feel that they should have the sense of encouraging each other. So I'm going to say to myself, stay tuned for another T-Lo video production, and you guys have a nice day. Bye, Hadiya.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
For the love of house,
the dynamic soul sounds of
for the love
DJ
of dance.
Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe.
That's nice.
DJ Tyrone Lowe. The dynamic soul sounds of DJ Tyrone Lowe.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
Watching each other's backs,
and banding together
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other,
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
Actor.
it's time we take a step forward
it's time we take a step forward,
Come together.
and discover
how accepting our differences
Can make us stronger.
A lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house. It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.